Hello everyone again, welcome back to our online class. So today is Wednesday and Wednesday is the third day of the week, and today it is also the third day of the new month. Today is June, right? And anyone has birthday in June? If you have birthday in June, I would like to say happy birthday to you, and I wish you to be lucky, healthy, wealthy and more clever. Okay, so now before we go to what we are going to learn today, before we continue our lesson today, can I ask you what subjects that we are going to learn today according to our schedule? So according to our schedule, today is Wednesday, and in the first session we are going to learn about Hangout 4, right? And in the second session you are going to learn about Grammar Galaxy. Okay, so you have to prepare these two textbooks all together. And also, did you submit your homework to your teacher? I hope you did, and I hope that you get all full score. Yesterday we learned about a reading, right? Rules around the world, and there are 4 paragraphs in that reading. And yesterday we learned the first 2 paragraphs, and today we are going to finish the last 2 paragraphs. We are going to learn together, read together, understand together, okay? And then we will finish our reading. Okay, so now let's take out your textbook. But before we continue, I would like to review some vocabularies that you learned yesterday. Okay, these were your new words on Monday and Tuesday, right? So now I believe that you have already known how to read, what do they mean, and I'm sure that I hope that you also can use this word to create sentences so that you can remember. Okay, like I told you, if you want to remember a lot of words, you have to try to understand about those words, and you try to use those words to create into different sentences. Okay, and read it again and again and again and again every day so that you can remember all of them. So now I'm sure you can read this word, right? Yes, government. So government refer to what? Okay, very good. Government refer to a group of people who control the country. Okay, in one country there is always a government because these are the people who control the country, who run the country. This one, law. So law is a rule that is made by the government. So in each country there is always a government and there are always laws. How about this one? Strange. So when something is strange, it means that it is unusual, or it is unexpected, or is it difficult to understand. That's we call strange. This one, famous. So when something or someone is famous, it means that that thing or that person is very well known or is recognized by a lot of people. And this one, popular. So when something is popular or when someone is popular, it means that that thing or that person, a lot of people like it or like that person. If I say riverside is popular, it means that a lot of people like to go to the riverside. Okay, I went to the riverside yesterday evening, that's why I raised the example. This one, however means despite this or but. This one, Paris. So Paris is the capital of France, right? Have you ever been to Paris? I hope you have. I have not. This one, Singapore. Singapore is a very small country in Southeast Asia. This one, safe. When something is safe, it means that it is not in danger. And the opposite word of the word safe is dangerous. And the last one, tower, refer to a high or tall structure or building. So these are some of the difficult vocabularies in our reading. So like I told you earlier, yesterday we already finished the first 2 paragraphs, and today we are going to finish the last 2 paragraphs. We are going to read together, understand together, know all of the sentences all together. But before I read for you, I would like to play the listening for you again. Let's listen.
A. Listen and read. Rules around the world.
Every country has rules. These rules are called laws. Many laws keep us safe. However, some laws are a bit strange. The Eiffel Tower is a famous tower in Paris. Many people visit it every year. Do you want to take a photo? You must be careful. You must not take photos of it at night. However, you may take photos during the day. Do you want some chewing gum? Not in Singapore. People must not sell gum in Singapore. The government wants to keep the streets clean. You may eat gum in Singapore. You just must not sell it or bring it into the country. Ice cream is popular with visitors to Italy. Pizza is also popular. However, you must not eat either of them in some areas in Rome. You must not have any food or drinks near some of the famous places in Rome. But don't worry if you are thirsty. You may drink water from many of the water fountains in the city.
Okay, so now you have listened to the listening track of rules around the world already. Let's continue to our third paragraph. So these are the last two paragraphs of our reading on page 26 and page 27, right? So, do you want some chewing gum? Do you want some chewing gum? So this is a question, right? So you have to make your tone goes up. Do you want some chewing gum? So your tone goes up, gum, because it is a question. So when you ask question, you have to make your tone goes up. Not in Singapore. People must not sell gum in Singapore. Okay, so in Singapore, people are not allowed to sell gum in Singapore. Why? The government wants to keep the streets clean. The reason that people in Singapore are not allowed to sell gum is because the government, the people who control the country, they want all the streets in Singapore to be clean. Okay, so when you eat gum, when you chew gum and then you just throw it away, and then the streets will not be clean. So because the government in Singapore, they want the street to be clean, that's why they do not allow the people or people who live in Singapore to sell gum. Okay, because when you sell, it means that someone will buy it, someone will chew it, someone will eat it and then throw it away. And that's why they do not allow the people in Singapore to sell gum. You may eat gum in Singapore, you just must not sell or bring it into the country. Okay, not only that you cannot sell in the country, you can't even bring gum into that country. So example, now we are in Cambodia and your family or you want to go to Singapore and you want to bring the gum there, but when you arrive, they will check it and they will not allow you to bring it into Singapore. So this is the rule in Singapore. So like I told you yesterday, in each country there is always a rule or a law and you have to follow it. Okay, so now we finished the third paragraph. Let's go to the fourth paragraph. Ice cream is popular with visitors in Italy. What does mean visitors? So you know the word visit, right? When you visit someone, it means that you go to meet someone to ask are they fine or not. How about visitor? Visitor will refer to the people who go to visit somewhere. So if I go to Udong Mountain, it means that I am the visitor because I go to visit there. Okay, so ice cream is popular with visitors in Italy. So you know the word popular, right? When something or someone that is popular, it means that a lot of people like to go. So here, ice cream is popular with visitors. What does it mean? Ice cream is popular with visitors. So which one is popular? Is it ice cream is popular, or visitors is popular, or both of them is popular? What does this sentence mean? Ice cream is popular with visitors in Italy. So the sentence ice cream is popular with visitors in Italy, it means that a lot of visitors like to eat ice creams in Italy. Okay, that's what it means. It doesn't mean that ice cream is popular, visitor is popular. No, ice cream is popular with visitors. It means that visitors like or love ice creams in Italy. Example, I say games are popular with students. Games are popular with students. It means that students like or love to play games a lot. Okay, with. So you can say ice cream is popular with visitors in Italy, or you can replace the word with the word among. AMONG. ice cream is popular among visitors in Italy. Pizza is also popular. You know pizza, right? Here we did pizza. Pizza. Can you repeat after me? Pizza. Pizza, not pizza. Okay, Khmer we call pizza, but in English we read pizza. 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 So pizza is also popular because, like you learn in level 3, the origin of pizza is from Italy, right? Pizza is also popular. It means that so ice cream is popular and pizza is also popular. However, what does mean however? However means despite this or but, right? But you must not eat either of them in some areas in Rome. Here you can read either or either. Both are correct, okay? E-I-T-H-E-R, you can read either or either. Both are correct. However, you must not eat either of them or either of them in some areas in Rome. You know Rome? Rome is the capital of Italy. Okay, so Paris is the capital of France. Rome is the capital of Italy. London is the capital of England. Right? Madrid is the capital of Spain. Okay, so however, you must not eat either of them in some areas in Rome. So ice cream is very popular in Italy. Pizza is also popular. But these two things, ice creams and pizza, you cannot eat them in some areas in Rome. So in some places or some areas in Rome, in the city of Rome, in the capital of Italy, they do not allow you to eat these two things. Okay, so that is the rule. You don't wonder, that is the rule and you have to follow. When you go to Rome, you have to know which place that you are allowed to eat ice cream and pizza, which place that you are not allowed to eat something. Let's continue. You must not have any food or drinks near some of the famous places in Rome. Wow. So in some places they do not allow you to eat ice cream and pizza, but in some places in Rome they do not allow you to have any food or drinks at all. Okay, so when you want to visit there, you have to go there without any food or drinks. Here, you must not have any food or drinks near some of the famous places in Rome. So when you go to visit some of the famous places in Rome, you are not allowed to bring food or drinks there. So when you go there, you have to know in advance and you have to prepare yourself. But don't worry if you are thirsty. Okay, so if you are thirsty, don't worry. Thirsty means you want to drink water. You can drink water from many of the water fountains in the city. So in Rome, there are a lot of water fountains in the park or in the garden. So if you are thirsty, you can drink there. But you are not allowed to bring foods or drinks to some of the famous places in the city of Rome or in the capital of Italy. So these are the rules. So in the third paragraph, we learn about the rules in Singapore. You are not allowed to sell gum or bring gum into Singapore. And in the last paragraph, in the fourth paragraph, you are not we know that ice creams and pizza are very popular with visitors in Italy, right, in Rome. But in some areas or in some places, visitors are not allowed to eat these two things. Some places, some famous places, when you go to visit some famous places in Rome, you are not allowed to bring food or drinks there. But if you are thirsty, you can drink the water from the water fountain in the park. Okay, so now we have finished our 4 paragraphs in the reading rules around the world. The first 2 paragraphs we learned yesterday, and in the third and fourth paragraph we've just finished it today. So now it's time to go break, and next session you have to prepare your grammar book. And on grammar that we learned in the previous video, we learned about the possessive, right? And that possessive we call possessive adjective, like my, your, our, their, her, his, its, my marker, her book, your phone, his cat. But in the second video, in the next session, you are going to learn about the possessive pronouns. What is possessive pronouns? See you at 8:45.